Good morning, welcome to Johnson's Garden Time. Jeremy, we have some options in hardy annual bedding plants in violas and pansies that we have in the spring also, but it's a great fall bedding plant.
You know, you really kind of pioneered the bringing in of planting of pansies and violas in the fall probably 30 years ago in south central Kansas. You know, typically we're planted as a spring flowering plant. Now we're planting pansies in the fall as kind of a 3-season annuals, and what that means, we're going to get to enjoy them now this fall. We're going to see some color on them through the winter, and then next spring they're really going to put on a show until it starts getting warm.
With a little bit of cover, snow cover is good for them, but they're hardy to 25 degrees below zero, and the color options they're vast.
You know, the yellow is probably our most popular of the color varieties, but we've got mixes, and then the violas, which are some of my favorite. A little smaller flower, but what I like about these is they're incredibly winter hardy. I think that smaller flower has something to do with the survivability over the winter months. So when we get these dry winters like we often have here in south central Kansas, the violas perform very well. Like you say, you will start to see flowers even popping up through a snowfall.
The violas are so dainty looking, like you say, they look so delicate, but they're very, very tough plants, and they come back very, very well in the spring. Now, the thing I like about both of these is we have what's called a clear flower, or something without a blotch on it, or we have them with a face in all the different colors, which has that blotch in the center, which gives us a very nice contrast.
Wide variety of different colors available. So if you've got a sports team you're wanting to match, or a school team, we can definitely try to help with that. As far as getting them planted and established, there's a couple things we want to do here in mid-October. We're starting to cool down a little bit. The ground's starting to cool down, so getting them off to a good start is going to be very important. The Fertilizer root stimulator I like to use at planting time, and then a couple more times about a week apart. Really going to help to get that root system developed.
They are heavy feeders, and they're going to perform very, very well clear till flower until about the first of the year. Some fertilizers that you can use to give them that top growth. We have the all-purpose water-soluble plant food, 1 scoop per gallon, and do that about weekly. Or I like the premium bedding plant food from Fertilizer as well.
It's a good granular, going to feed over a longer period. And then one thing to remember, if you're going into the ground, you disturb that soil this time of year, you're probably going to get some weed seeds that come to the surface that may want to pop up. So after you've planted them, I like to use the Treflan from High Yield.
Add some spring flowering bulbs at the same time and have a very nice contrasted color next spring. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.